there's somebody out there that's interested. I don't... Did that
Oh my god, that's
thing just move?
Oh my god.
In this video, we find ourselves in the quiet town of Saint-Andéol, in the south of France. September 2021. It is late at night, and an apartment block's security camera picks up a disturbing scene. A white, milky, opaque shadow slowly floats across the deserted courtyard. The elderly woman on the second floor reports that she thinks it is the spirit of Claire Beaumont, a young mother who disappeared mysteriously in 1978. Claire lived in the building and one September evening went out for a walk with her baby but never returned. The infant was found unharmed in the courtyard, but no trace of her. It is said that her ghost still appears there, wandering restlessly, searching for what she lost that night. What do you think really happened to her? August 2022, Ashford Hill, England. A young couple are quietly eating lunch in the kitchen when they hear a sudden melody coming from the bedroom. The woman goes to check and notices the music playing device they had bought some time before has activated itself. At that point, the disbelieving boyfriend starts recording the scene with his mobile phone. Confused and frightened the next day, they decided to take the device back to the shop but did not collect it. Too much time had passed since the purchase. A few days later, when he showed the video to his neighbor, she told him that in that flat lived a lonely woman named Margaret, who died in 1956 under mysterious circumstances. The woman was a music lover. Do you think this could be Margaret trying to signal her presence? I think so.
Can you try turning on the flashlight?
May 2024, Homosassa Springs, Florida. The security camera of a house recorded a dark brown shadow hovering in the yard. Initially, the shadow floats over and around the parked car, then slowly makes its way to the front door. Local residents believe it could be the spirit of David, a man who used to live in the house, who disappeared mysteriously in the 1990s. David was a mechanic by profession and also liked to repair cars in the garage next to his house. From local news reports, we know that he was the victim of an accident in the garage due to unclear causes. Since then, his ghost seems to wander around the cars, as if trying to repair something he had failed to finish. At certain moments, the figure clearly takes on a humanoid form. So be very careful while watching the film, because it is really creepy. This clip is also from May 2024, but this time we are in Hollow Creek, Maine. Security cameras are filming a car park at the end of a closed road, surrounded by a few houses where residents park their cars. In the recording, around 3 a.m., we catch a glimpse of a very small, dark shadow passing quickly by the driveway of one of the houses. We asked the residents if they know who it could be, but they have all moved to that place a few years ago, and it has always been a quiet place. It is probably a paranormal event related to something tragic that happened before. We will continue to search for answers for you. As soon as we have more information, we will tell you about it in the next videos on the channel. In the meantime, we show you this clip. But be careful because there will be no replay, and the movements of this spirit are barely visible. October 2022, Everwich, England. During a quiet family dinner, elderly Edith recounts in a serious tone a fact that has been troubling her for some time. One of her dolls, part of an old collection, often changes position during the night. Amidst the incredulous laughter of those present, everyone dismisses the story as a mere figment of her imagination. The evening continues amidst chatter and jokes, but the intrigued niece decides to film the doll with her phone for the rest of the time. Suddenly, while everyone is focused on the topic of discussion, the camera records something frightening. The doll in question moves slowly, turning its head towards her. What seemed just an absurd tale turns into a chilling experience.
Interested in that doll, please let me know. Because I don't want to keep her, but I'd like her to go to a good home. I mean, if there's somebody out there that's interested, I don't... Did that
Oh my god, that's
thing just move?
Oh my god.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? I'd like her to go to a good home. I mean, if there's somebody out there that's interested, I don't...
The next clip is a bit dated, but I assure you it is chilling. Very few know the real story behind it, but stay tuned, I'm about to tell you. February 2015, military barracks in Bizerte, Tunisia. Some soldiers are relaxing in the locker room after an intense training session when one of them casually records something disturbing with his mobile phone. A humanoid figure, barely 20 to 30 centimeters tall, is moving rapidly between the lockers. The creature seems almost elusive, as if it knows it is being watched. What is it? We did some research and discovered that near that barracks is a restricted area, known only to a few, where strange experiments are said to be conducted. No one knows exactly what goes on in there, but some rumors speak of genetic manipulation and secret technologies. Could that little figure be connected to those experiments? No one has ever confirmed or denied it, but the viewing and sharing of this clip has been banned in Tunisia. In the next clip, we find ourselves in New Orleans, Louisiana, April 2019. As she is walking back to her car parked outside a shopping center, Monique records something absurd with her mobile phone. A strange cloud is moving about 1 meter above the ground on the asphalt, floating between cars as if it had a life of its own. The atmospheric phenomenon seems almost surreal, and Monique incredulously keeps filming as the cloud moves in an abnormal and unnatural way. Some say it is a rare atmospheric effect. Others believe there is something darker and more inexplicable behind the scene. In your opinion, is it a fake video or something real that defies our understanding?
Man, that's crazy.
Run up on it. Run up on it.
You better. Hell no.
Run up on it.
What the world?
Run up on that, Joe, please.
No, I'm not running. You run up on it.
It's already fucking my car, man.
That's crazy. You see that? That's crazy. Yes, it
Go
is.
run up on it. beat your ass.
Oh, man, I ain't never seen. You seen one of those before? Come up. It is. It just came from out the arm side. Huh?
The video we will now see was shot in October 2021 in the Pacific Northwest region, specifically in Forks, Washington, a small town surrounded by dense forests and lonely trails. In the video, an eerie sighting can be seen. A humanoid figure with animal-like features moves through the trees. The person who recorded the video is one of our subscribers who lives in that area and reported that the skin of the mysterious being was covered in dark fur and its eyes shone with an unnatural glow. According to local legend, this being is known as the Wendigo of Forks. It is said to be the soul of a hunter, transformed into a beast after succumbing to hunger and loneliness, condemned to roam the forest in search of prey. What do you think that mysterious being really is?
Lived here for going on 7 years. I walked 100 miles in these woods and never seen that shape before right there. It's kind of funny, head shape. It wasn't here earlier. Yeah, no, it's not a stump. It's not a broken tree or whatever. I know, it looks like it's connected right there, but it's not. I've been over there 1,000 times. It's weird.
April 2018, in Camden, Maine. Eliza had begun to hear very faint noises coming from the kitchen of her house one afternoon, while she was cleaning the living room floor. She then decided to go and check, because having left a cake on the table, she was afraid her cat was eating it. When she arrived in the kitchen, she realized that the noises were coming from a puppet she had placed on the wooden sideboard. At that point, Eliza decided to take the phone and record the whole scene. She could not believe what she was seeing. The puppet seemed to move as if it had a life of its own. Eliza said that it had been given to her by a friend a few weeks earlier, on her return from a trip to Peru. I think that puppet is cursed, don't you, Aunt? In this latest clip, we are in Littleton, Colorado, September 2023. During the night, surveillance cameras capture a black shadow moving slowly, like a wandering soul in search of peace. Local news reports tell of a car accident on that road 3 years ago. The tragic event involved a mother named Sarah and her 2-year-old daughter. One afternoon, a car ran over the 2 victims and the little girl lost her life. The mother was rushed to hospital, but unfortunately died after a coma lasting several months. Locals speculate that what we are going to see in the video is her spirit, which continues to wander desperately, searching for the thing in the world that was dearest to her.